Hello. Happy Friday. It is Friday, February 27th. I'm Leanne from Cocktail Hour at the Coop. I am the older sister. Between Liz and I always do our podcast and our Patreon group, but during the week sometimes I just film the vlog. So I have some footage for you guys of the blizzard and what was going on this week around here. And I'm sorry I missed Zoom on Thursday night. Last night, I was asked to join a new community band because they're short flute players and there's only 2 rehearsals before 4 concerts. So I thought I better go to that. So thank you, Liz, for hosting, but I really missed everybody. I love hanging out with all you guys. So hope you guys were all doing well. And it seems like people are enjoying the Friday vlogs. It seems like a good day or night to watch them or over the weekend. So I thought I'd put one out. It's not a ton of stuff. It's mostly just snow and us dealing with all the stuff that was happening. I knitted basically only on my the cozy comfort throw. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm knitting this with Quince & Co. Sport Chickadee. I'm on big needles. I don't know what size they are. I want to say 10.5. I think the pattern calls for much smaller needles, but I'm just making it big and comfy, holding 2 together, switching every, I don't know, 7 garter stitch rows. I may stop. I might just go random at some point, but this is mindless and I'm really enjoying it. And I think it's going to look really nice in the living room once it's done. It's really cozy. And if I run out of quince, I'll just pick up scrap yarn that I have. Got plenty of it and stash, and I'll use that. So if you guys have not watched Olivia's yarn stories, you really should. I was just watching one of her videos. She just put it out, I think yesterday, because she was home for snow days because they had even more snow than us. We had 2 feet of snow. She had 3 feet of snow. She didn't have to go to work, but she just had something at the end of her podcast and it actually made me like cry a little bit in a really good way. And she just she told a story about a connection that she has made through our Patreon group and, the internet and YouTube and everything with our friend Sassy Karen. And she tells a really amazing story about it. But she kind of was talking about how we all met on the internet and how it's all brought us together and, formed friendships, like true friendships. And it really is pretty cool. And I guess sometimes I don't think about it all the time anymore because some of my very best friends and closest friends who feel like family to me now, I met on the internet. I met on Instagram and YouTube and on the hill at Rhinebeck. And then you become friends. And in good times, bad times, all the times, we text each other. I'm in a group text every single day with people that I met on Instagram. And we don't get to see each other very often. Oh, I just got one. Yeah, like everything, we have friends that are going through stuff with their parents and health stuff. But also sharing the funny stuff and the reels and cooking recipes and what are you knitting? And I have this yarn and oh my God, I have holes in my stuff. What did I do wrong? Right, Sass? So yeah, it's just pretty cool. So it's another reason, life gets busy and sometimes it is kind of a lot to do this and think to record and put it out. And it's like, people will say, why do you do it? You're not making money off of it. And I was like, no, I just kind of enjoy doing it. And it's for reasons like that. And Olivia reminded me of all of that today, that it's just this community and connection we've all made. And it's been really fun. And I like to have had a hand in that and friendships that kind of form on their own. So anyway, that's that. It is a chatty episode, I believe, because I think it's just mostly me complaining about the snow. And I think that's it. I have some new books to read. I picked up a book in Spring Lake today. I ordered it. I wanted to support our local bookstore. So I ordered a new book. It's kind of like a little romance book. It's supposed to be good. So I'll let you guys know. It's nice and short. We are going to see my father-in-law tonight. He is flying into town for a couple days. So it'll be nice to see him. And I'm in charge of the farm this weekend. We'll see how I do. Wade's going to help me and Chase. So anyway, I think that's it for now. Hope you enjoy the vlog and we will see you when we see you. Hopefully next week, maybe some point next week. All right. Cheers, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. It's the calm before the storm, right, buddy? We have a blizzard coming. The snow finally melted yesterday and we're supposed to get, like they're saying, 2 feet of snow. But it's nice out right now. It's almost 50 degrees. So Buddy and I are taking a little ride. We're going to go down to the beach, Spring Lake, and get some fresh air, some exercise before we're cooped back up in the house. Here we go. So nice out. I can't believe it's going to be a blizzard tomorrow. Gosh, what a bummer. I'm going to go hang out with Liz in the farm store for a little bit and wind a bunch of my yarn for my blanket that I'm working on. I have all my food ready. Just gonna get ready. We got our shovels. That's it. Oh, Miss Claire's in the sun. Storm just started. Going out to take care of my chickens. Okay, the blizzard is here. It has begun. Probably about 2 hours ago it started to snow, and it's really starting to ramp up now, but it's super windy. It's really coming down. Ugh. This is not fun. Just going to close my chicken coop so they're in their house and maybe not freezing. Liz and Nick were just feeding at night, putting the both in the pens up. My mom and dad are in Florida. Well-deserved vacation for their 50th wedding anniversary. I'm glad that they are not having to deal with this right now. But we got it. We're taking care of it. Okay. What an ordeal. So, blizzard, not a fan. I don't mind a snowstorm. The blizzard is the wind issue. But, so just to give a recap, I'm walking to my house right now from my parents' house. So, early Monday morning, so the snow started Sunday, and then it got really bad, and then Monday morning at 4:50 in the morning, we heard a huge bang and realized that the power line had been ripped off of our house because a big branch came down and it ripped it like really right off. And then we had like surging and flickering and it was wild. So when I went to report it, which also, wake up out of bed, terrified. When I went to report it, they said you had to call 911. I had to call 911. So the police and fire were here immediately, which was awesome because it was like super crazy wind and snow. They were awesome. And then contact the electric company. I don't know. It was a whole ordeal. Ends up, we just got power back. Yay. But they kept giving the power company a wrong address. And the crazy story is they went to same number, different road right down the street. And they kept canceling the tickets because they were like, there's nothing down here. And the maintenance worker at the affordable housing community that they were going to, again, same address as me, different road, was like, I heard that on the police scanner and I think it's down the street. And I said to the power guys, I said, that's my company who I work for. The maintenance guy took time to figure out where we were, sent them yesterday to get the tree down, and then today. But it took that long for them to get to us. But very thankful. And the crews were from Ohio. So thank you to everyone that traveled to help everyone here in New Jersey. We appreciate it. So I'm just going home to get some dog food because we are going to stay at my parents' again tonight because I have all the food there for dinner. So we're all kind of set up because we didn't know when we get power back. So thankfully we had a nice warm place to go. And it's been a lot, but thankfully power's back, house is okay, and we survived. Okay, so I just told my story, but the story I didn't tell, and I have a quick little video, maybe, is my sister Liz and her husband Nick spent 2 full days pretty much on tractors and snow plows and snow blowers. My husband too, but mostly Liz and Nick, for the animals, to make sure they had safe places to walk, to get to the barns, to feed, everything, keep everybody safe and accessible on the farm. So props to Liz and Nick. Mine was more stress related and I had to work remotely. We don't get snow days anymore. I miss snow days, real snow days, but I don't want to make it sound like I did all this work. I just worried, but Liz and Nick did the hard work, and I'll show you some of the stuff they did so I can walk around right now. So they spent 2 days clearing these pens for the alpacas with the snowblower on the tractor all throughout the farm so we can walk. Hi guys. Hi. They're hanging out in their barns. They all have paths to get out safely.